What's up, guys? It's DTMP Randomness with some just random thoughts. We're going to talk WWE, and we're also going to talk Logan Paul versus KSI in a boxing match and how that will be awesome for YouTube. So here we go. I'm going to start off with the KSI and Logan Paul stuff because some of you guys aren't wrestling fans and you ain't going to hear that kind of stuff. So we'll start off with the YouTube drama. Yes, Logan Paul has officially said he is going to fight KSI. That fight is going to happen. You can go to Logan Paul's channel and you can check it out, and you can hear what he has to say about him going to fight KSI. There's only a couple problems that could possibly keep this from not happening still. Logan wants to fight in a neutral place, and KSI pretty much has said they're going to fight where he says because he's the champion, and that's how it should be, really. He won the belt. Where he picks to have the fight is where the fight should probably happen. But in Logan's video, he talks about some other fights that he wishes would happen, like Jake Paul versus Digi, and his dad versus KSI and Digi's dad. But the dad fight thing is not going to probably happen. But Jake Paul has put out a video now saying that he is up for fighting Deji at this boxing match. Now, like I said, there's two things that are possibly going to keep this fight from happening. One, Jake and Logan both want a neutral place to fight, which is kind of stupid. Wherever it happens, let it happen. And they both don't want to fight with a mask, face guard on. But I'm pretty sure under boxing rules, if you don't have a boxing license, you have to fight with the boxing guards on, because that's how it's set up. So, I mean, it just depends on how you want to look at it, I guess, but it's pretty much a given that if this fight does happen, they're going to probably be wearing the guards. Now, why is this good for YouTube? Well, it's going to be huge. You have 4 of the biggest YouTubers on YouTube that are going to be in this boxing fight. 4 of the biggest YouTubers. Then if you bring in an undercard with, I don't know, a couple of decent YouTubers, this is going to be huge. Like, the last one had like 4 or 5 boxing matches before KSI Joe Weller happened. This one's going to have 3 or 4, and then it's going to have 2 main events technically, because you're going to have Jake Paul versus Deji, and then you're going to have KSI versus Logan Paul. I mean, that's 2 big YouTube matches that are going to be big for YouTube. But anyways, comment below and tell me what you guys think about this boxing match. Is it going to actually happen, or is it just going to be drug around in BS crap? If it does happen, it's looking like it's going to be in August that the fight would happen. So here we are getting ready to start March, right? Yeah, March. Getting ready to start March. So you'd have March, April, May, June, July, and whatever part of August you have. So about 4 or 5 months of training that you could possibly get in before this fight would happen. KSI is going to have an advantage a little bit because he's already had a fight, but Logan's a little bit bigger. Logan's 210 pounds and Deji's 185 pounds. I do believe that's what it is. So Logan is telling Deji that he needs to come up in weight like 5 pounds, and he'd come down in weight like 10 pounds. So, I mean, it's kind of a fair thing to say. You know, why should he have to come all the way down if Deji or KSI can come up a little bit? And that's fair to say. Digi and Jake Paul, I think their weight would be in the same weight class to the point. I know Jake's going to be quite a bit bigger, a bigger body mass than Deji. Deji's a pretty little guy, so there might have to be a little bit of difference in their match, but I'm not for sure. Being there the undercard match, I don't think they'd have to make weight class. Whereas with KSI and Logan Paul, they would have to make some type of weight class, which makes sense. Anyways, tell me what you guys think about these two fights. Who would you pick to win? I'm going to give you guys my straight up opinion. I think Logan and Jake are going to win, and let me tell you why. I'm not a fan of Jake Paul at all, but I just don't think Deji's a fighter, and I don't think even with training he's going to be a fighter. I just don't see that being the case. Maybe he'll prove me wrong and knock freaking Jake Paul's ass out. Everybody wants to see that, but I just don't see it happening. And KSI, Logan Paul, KSI has the advantage. I'm going to give him that. But Logan Paul has the reach. He'll have the height. He'll have a little bit more. He's only going to have to come down and weight 10 pounds. So he'll have a little bit more advantage because KSI is going to have to put weight on. So I guess we'll just have to see. KSI, Logan Paul is kind of I'm kind of at a 40-60 on it. Like Logan with 60, KSI with 40. But leading up to the fight, I could change my mind. KSI could end up kicking Logan Paul's ass, but I guess we'll have to see where they go with that. But anyways, I'm going to get into the wrestling now. So if you don't want to listen to that, you cut it out here. Last night's Elimination Chamber, guys, was pretty freaking lame. That's right, lame. Like the whole thing was pretty crappy. It was pretty much given what was going to happen. The women's match was almost a given. Alexa was going to win because they've almost pretty much booked Alexa versus Asuka for WrestleMania. It's almost a given that was going to happen. Asuka losing to Nia Jax was pretty much a given that wasn't going to happen. Like, they're not going to have Nia Jax and Asuka streak. That just would be stupid, especially going into WrestleMania, where Asuka's probably going to beat Alexa Bliss for the title, and then probably get in some kind of scruffle or something with Ronda Rousey. Now they pretty much started building Ronda Rousey, and her partner is pretty much looking like it's going to be Kurt Angle now. Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Which Kurt Angle just ain't the wrestler he used to be. He's already had 2 matches since he's been back, and they haven't been all that great. Like, they've been alright, but they haven't been great. So, who cares? It's not going to be that good of a match. I think it should be just Triple H versus Ronda Rousey. That would be pretty fun to watch. Ronda Rousey kicking Triple H's ass. That would be freaking hilarious. That's not going to probably happen, but that would be freaking hilarious. And then you got Asuka getting destroyed by Nia Jax at the end of the match, which that makes perfect sense. Let's give Asuka the win, but then let's make Nia Jax look like she's a badass coming out of the pay-per-view. Kind of like how they did with the men's. You have Braun Strowman eliminate 4 or 5 of the wrestlers from the pods. He beat 5 or so wrestlers, 4 or 5 wrestlers in a match. Like, totally dominated the whole damn match, just to have Roman Reigns' dumbass win with a couple of punches and a spear. Are you fucking kidding me? That's the lamest shit I've ever heard in my life, and it's just bullcrap that the WWE would go this route. Yes, I understand Roman Reigns. We're going to give him the win so he can go against Brock Lesnar, and we've already had this plan for a whole year. Are you freaking kidding me? Miz beat Roman Reigns 2 times in a row. 2 times in a row. Braun Strowman would destroy The Miz in a couple of seconds in a match. So you have Miz beat Roman 2 weeks in a row, and now you're going to have Roman beat Braun Strowman. There, that makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Perfect sense for an idiot. It just doesn't make sense at all. And then you have Braun Strowman destroy Roman Reigns after the win he gets. And this makes a little sense to me, and it's a possibility that we're going to have a triple threat match at WrestleMania, which makes more sense, because why the hell would you have Braun Strowman go out in this match so big and so over, and then have him lose and not even get into the pay-per-view? Because right now he's not booked for the pay-per-view at all. So you could have Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship, but it's looking like the plan's going to be Braun Strowman versus The Miz for the U.S. title, or the Intercontinental title, sorry. And that's only if The Miz, his wife, doesn't have the baby around the time that this happens, which is what's possibly going to happen. So Braun Strowman might not even be on WrestleMania's pay-per-view, which is pretty weak. I guess if you really wanted to, if for some reason Miz can't be there for that title match, you can put Braun Strowman in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and they're talking about having Bill Goldberg in that. Have Braun Strowman throw Bill Goldberg out of the match, and then Braun Strowman win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal match. But let's hope they don't have to go that route, because that would just be lame. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I got to talk about. Tell me what you guys think about the Extreme Rules match. It was pretty lame. The Extreme Rules pay-per-view, sorry. It was pretty lame in my opinion. But that's just how it is. Sometimes you get crappy pay-per-views. Sometimes you get really crappy pay-per-views. But it was crap. That's for damn sure. But here coming up pretty soon, you're going to have Raw and SmackDown on both pay-per-views, which will be a little bit better, I think. And will help all the wrestling matches. Because, you know, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, you know, wrestlers that should be on the pay-per-views but that are not sometimes, and having them all on the same pay-per-view, which kind of hurts the mid-card wrestlers because they won't be on the pay-per-view. But I guess we'll just have to see where they go with this. Could be good, could be bad. But follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All linked below. And if you want to send me something cool to my P.O. Box, that is in the description below also. You guys have a great day. And DTMP, that's you guys. You're my family. My DTMP family. You have a wonderful night, wonderful day, wonderful evening whenever you watch this.